Are we ready? Are we
I
back?
think we're ready. We're back.
No, not a single technical difficulty. I probably need to buy a new interface.
Nah.
What were we doing in this game?
So last time,
I did the war.
we had some technical difficulties.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh, yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
All right, it's all good.
Well, this goes on all. Last time, you fought against the bandits to claim the Heartland, claim some territory in the Heartlands for yourself.
That's right.
For Evan, Petty Whisper Children, and his now growing army of, let's say, growing citizenry. Let's go with that. It's a little nicer. But in order to really build a kingdom and a castle, you're going to need some wood. And so you have been directed to go to the forest of Niall, or whatever, to go talk to Niall to get permission to cut some trees down. To
Damn, you really remembered everything that happened last time. I don't remember any of this.
For those not to know, which is everybody, it's been 2 weeks. I probably only remember because I've played this game before. Forest of Niall.
Of Nail.
And I will mention, as Daniel pointed out at the end, or after we stopped recording, we were pretty hard on this game and Evan in the last session.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's not as bad as I was pretending he was.
Over in Goldpaw.
Goldpaw?
Oh yeah, and that little guy's my kingmaker, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
His name is something?
I'm sure he'll say his name shortly.
What was your name? And he's Batu.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Niall's a person, right? Like a wizard or something?
I think. I mean, I don't remember, but I mean, Niall could totally just be a tree.
I'm sure you remember.
In theory.
Yes, I would like to save my
I
progress.
literally don't remember, but I'm just thinking of the Great Deku Tree and the fact that there was a talking tree, I think, in the first game? Right?
I don't remember.
Where you get the talking tree gives you your magical book thing? Or something?
Did I not have to kill these?
Gives you a familiar? Gives you your first Pokemon?
Yeah, he gives you the little dude, he looks like he's got like a funny little haircut. He's a cute little guy. I forgot his name. He evolves.
The Whamster Bangers are so cute.
Whamster Banger?
Yeah.
I feel like there should be a hyphen between Whamster and Banger. The Blue Book expert in me, not that I'm an expert, says that.
Where's the thing?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know you can and you weren't, but I don't know if you remember how. But you can, what do you call it? You can lock onto things. And when I was playing Godfall, which I was doing earlier...
Godfall? What's that? Is that a next generation game?
That's what it wants you to believe. I could not find a lock-on button.
Is there not a lock-on button in Godfall?
I don't know, but I wasn't inherently finding one. Ooh. Those things remind me of the Malbros, the mushroom thing over there. Yeah.
So not as cool. Marlboro is the one Final Fantasy creature that I'm truly scared of.
Oh, really?
Like, I'm truly, like, in the game, not in real life. I know they're not real. I hope.
That's what you think.
Well, Marlboros are real, and there was a period of time where I would have said they were delicious. But every time you see a Marlboro, it's always a part of the game. I mean, you're never really, unless you have a ribbon, you're never really prepared for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
did you get to the Marlboro in Final Fantasy 15?
I did not.
Yeah, that's probably.
I didn't get that far in that game. I got up to the part, spoilers, I guess, where like they're like, your Luna Freya is like, your dad's dead, and like Luna Freya's in trouble, and I was like, cool.
Oh, that's like the prologue.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours into the game, maybe.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. I should really go back to that game. I have it on like
I-
20 platforms.
I think last year I rebeat it.
That's right.
And the first time I played it, I was like, oh man, I don't know. Did you ever have like the thing in games where like you don't know if you should do side quests or the main mission?
I just, yeah, and for me, it's usually just like, I'll be like, I'm gonna do every side quest. And then when I hit the 20-hour mark, I'm like, you know what, side quest, no more side quests.
So I had that sort of, when I first played Final Fantasy 15, I was like, man, there's a bunch of side quests, but I don't know, there's something about the mission that made me feel like I really needed to like deal with that, and side quests were totally less important. So I didn't do as many as I normally would.
I did nothing but side quests for that 3 to 5 hours I played Final Fantasy 15. Like the Beast Guide or whatever, the bestiary.
Oh yeah. Well, when I played it the second time, I just did all the side quests first, and I did not realize you couldn't like get to max level before continuing on with the story. Because all of the side quests are in the first big area of the game.
Yeah, and they're kind of
I'm
never
sure
ending.
like the story is like takes you elsewhere.
I don't know why I was surprised to see a cat. It's like, oh, that's a cat. Holy shit.
Oh. Wow, very
You know me, bro?
yeah.
Oh, Grimalkin.
Yeah. Yeah, not a cat person, it's a Grimalkin.
I was gonna be a chef, but then the coup happened. No. I hear you, bro. We've all been there.
We've all been there?
Yes. In video games,
Whoa!
in the land of video games, I've murdered millions. I've overthrown governments.
But you saved billions.
I've saved billions.
Unless you are playing Dead Space 2. Spoilers.
And then I've killed trillions. Alright. Cool.
You just recruited your first person.
Nice.
That isn't a pirate.
Is this a mechanic that will return?
Yeah. Pretty much, almost all of the side quests in this game, not this is one of them, most of the side quests in this game involve you, helping people who you then recruit to come to your country.
Here's a passport, Mr. Cat.
Yep.
I love these forest people's outfits.
Yes, they remind me of something. I can't think of what.
The Lord of Zolda?
Possibly.
Okaruni of Time?
Possibly. Ooh, it's a person.
I really thought he was going to be a
I
cat.
totally thought it was going to be a tree.
Wow.
I've played this game before. I totally thought this was going to be a spoken cutscene.
You're referred to it as a daft wee kingdom? Watch it, bro. I'll burn this forest to the ground.
Wow.
What a jerk. We should kill this guy. Take their natural resources. Stop me if you heard this one before.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, in like 50 years, be like, hey, sorry about that. And then do nothing
Yeah,
else.
he is the king. Roland's just a nice chap.
Lofty, that's it. Howdy do.
Oh yeah, I remember his name.
Howdy
It's
do.
Lofty.
Howdy do.
I have to hear him speak in order to know how to do his voice.
Gravitas, if you will.
Wow. Way to crap on Evan.
Then some mice overthrew him. Don't say it like that.
Yeah.
And some cockroaches came and took him. Perished in the Troubles. Using a lot of loaded language for British history here.
Old Pudgy is the one you want to speak to.
Wait, but I just...
You mean pugnacious?
Is this a... is this a pug?
Nah.
Also, asked my wife and I were lamenting the lack of pugs in different roles, such as fictional characters.
Really?
If this is in fact a pug, the King of Goldpaw, this will make me extremely happy. Wait, but they just sent me to talk to you, and now you're sending me to talk to someone. Are they gonna keep sending me to talk to people?
So you don't know about how Goldpaw works?
No, I don't. Because I have hands. The force of Pugnacious? Oh, is Pugnacious a bad person? Dog?
He's got a gold paw.
Crooked as a dog's hind leg. I don't appreciate that.
Huh?
He's like, they're all as crooked as a dog's hind leg. Hang on, let me adjust my camera. Or my mic. Alright.
Head of state fixing dice games. I have a proposition for you. We need wood. Lots of wood.
If we get you your forest back, will you give us your forest? Why don't we just kill him and take the forest?
Because we're a 12-year-old child.
Okay, but we're clearly trying to do bad things.
I think Evan's 12. I hope Evan's 12. He loses all innocence if he's 13.
Exactly. He's an adult.
You ever heard of an innocent 13-year-old?
Nope.
I love his name. Which brings me to a thing I was thinking I was doing the other day. I was just sitting over here on the computer.
On this computer?
On this computer.
Amazing.
And I was just like talking to Tommy about how names in Final Fantasy games. And
any ones in
treasure
particular?
chest.
We talk about Final Oh, I did?
Yeah, there's a treasure chest. I don't know if you can open it. There's a treasure chest behind him.
Ah. Oh, maybe not.
I don't know how. And so I was looking at the names of characters in Final Fantasy VII, and just how great the names are, like Cloud Strife.
Hang on, let me tell you my top 5 Final Fantasy names.
Okay, well, okay.
From Final Fantasy VII, specifically. Okay. We'll start with number 5. Number 5, Rude. Number 4. Oh man, I gotta think of some characters. Palmer.
Okay.
Number 3, Kate Sith, which apparently is pronounced Ketchi. Somebody once told me.
You're gonna die. You might want to heal.
How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that?
I don't remember. LT maybe? I don't remember. Click trigger buttons. And bumpers.
That's a gun.
Maybe triangle? Oh, up and down are, yeah, switch.
That's a lot of damage. Okay, where was I? Number 3 was Kate Sith. Say it that way.
Okay.
I said Rude. I like Reno.
Uh-huh.
Dyne is number 2.
Okay.
And number 1 is Vincent Valentine, of course.
Of course, of course. So, those are some great picks. I was looking at these names. Like, these are some great names. Just in general. Like first and last names. And then I was like, you know what? Let's look at the character names in Final Fantasy VIII. And
Zeldinched.
And I was like, oh, this is where Daniel gets all his wonderful... This is where Daniel has inherited his naming conventions.
Okay, this is subconscious for me, so please enlighten me.
Okay, so let's just get a character for Final Fantasy VIII, shall we? Who has just a stupid name.
I'm doing really badly right now. I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay. Selfie Tilmit.
Selfie Tilmit. Irvine Knies.
Yeah.
He's a pimp.
Yeah,
I like
said
Irvine.
Zeldinch. Cypher Almsley.
Almasi?
Almasi, no.
Yeah.
And then you've got characters like, I mean, my favorite one was currently is Bilman Zork.
Bilman Zork III.
Bilman Zork III.
Bilman Zork is his his grandfather.
I'm trying to think you have, oh my god, what was that name that was based off of a RJ Bistro.
RJ Bistro. RJ Bistro's in the regular canon.
Chapter. Yeah. Did you have a, what is it, Zorb? Lorb? Larb?
Lorp.
Lorp?
Lorp Jr.
Lorp
His
Jr.?
father's name is Lorp.
Yeah. It's like Final Fantasy VIII, I think is where you really found it.
Let's think about other Final
Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy IX also has just some like lazy.
What's Idea's last name?
Idea?
Idea, the main.
Kramer.
Really? That was really disappointing.
Right? I don't know how Quistis' last name is supposed to be.
Quistis Treep? Trepe?
Yeah.
Trepe? I have no
Then
idea.
what was Kiros Seagill?
Oh, Kiros and Ward. Of course. How could I forget Kiros and Ward?
I
love Final Fantasy VIII. I love that game. Now you're just talking about these people. I just want to hang out with them.
I think the other day I saw one video. First time I've ever seen this on a list. This person had their top 5 favorite Final Fantasy games, and number 2 was Final Fantasy VIII.
Did this person get 1 million views and likes and subscribes? Because that's correct. What was number 1?
Number 1 was, well, it was kind of cheating because they had at number 3 Final Fantasy VII and number 1 Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It's different enough, though.
Yeah. But also Final Fantasy IX has some stupid names. Like Amaranth Coral.
Or
I mean,
Queen of Quinn. Remember Queen of Quinn?
yeah, Queen of Quinn. I love Queena. I know you were saying the other day that you hated Queena.
It's not that I hated Quinn as a child. I didn't level her up, or them. I actually don't know. And then,
I think
or it's
yours
not.
is them.
It's not really clear. And then I got to a part in the game where you have to use all your characters, and they're like, put Queena on a party, and Queena's got to do some stuff, and I'm like, shit, Queena's level 13.
Yeah.
In this like,
Oh my God.
I think Queena was exactly level 13. I remember because I was so frustrated. And I'm like, well, what do I do now? I can't even really grind. I can't really do anything. So I stopped playing that game for a long time. And
That's sad.
I didn't beat it for like many, many years.
I loved Queena.
What's Freya's last
I think
name?
Queena's a better. Just, not that anybody cares. I think Queena's a better blue mage than Kimari from Final Fantasy X.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's like.
This is
I think the problem with
this
Kimari
is
in Final Fantasy X
treason.
is that it's obvious that Queen is a blue mage.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
Kimari is introduced to you as a person who is like challenging you to a fight. Because I mean, Kimari also takes the place sort of as a dragoon, as well.
Yeah. Because he has jump and
Yeah. He's not really a great fighter, which most people find out when. Spoilers later on, you have to do a boss fight with only Kimari.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I definitely remember that part.
But one of the cool things I learned from the guide, relating to things we spoke about in the past, is that you can hear in the menu, I think, is that if you don't have any skills you haven't gotten yet in the game for Kimari, you can get during that fight.
Oh really?
They have
like blue mage skills?
Those two guys have every single skill between the two of them.
That's cool. I like that. Sorry, I'm gonna look at the system menu really quick, see how to use items.
Oh yeah, there's also Aiko Carol.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Freya when I first played the game.
Oh, me too. I still love Freya. I love Freya's theme.
I wish they did more stuff with Freya. I feel like if Final Fantasy IX came out now, you would get more like character side quests, or teammate side quests, or quests. Because I don't really get, I feel like, into Freya or Steiner a whole heck of a lot.
Steiner has a little.
I think it has some stuff.
Steiner and Beatrix, the Queen's Guard.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of stuff that happens.
Yeah, but I feel like that stuff is more just like small, I guess, compared to
Oh yeah,
like,
it's
like Vivi
yeah.
and Aiko and Garnet.
Garnet Dagger, I forgot her name. And Zidane.
And Zidane Tribal.
That name sucks.
I hate his
That name
last
sucks.
Yeah, Zidane sucks.
Also,
I mean, as a name.
Final Fantasy VIII also has Fujin and Raijin as two characters. Cypher's BFFs. They're cool. I like them a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, they have their playing card, their triple triad card is a joint card.
I love this area that you're heading into in the game. This game. The one that you're
Well, I'm
playing.
glad it's so early. It's this awesome area. Usually the early areas kind of suck.
Because it's like, it's really cool. It's a very, like Chinese themed.
This is Gold Paw, right?
Yeah. And so you've got, like rock gardens. Just all over the place. It's pretty cool.
Well, now I'm excited to go.
That's why the area you're in right now is sort of like rock gardeny. You can see it above you.
I think I probably need to go up here. That thing looks like it's gonna kill me.
Nah.
Can I go down here? Yeah.
Yeah. That thing looks like it ate a Lionel.
Cool platinum axe.
This game gives you a crap ton of items. I think. Yeah. Ooh, that's a really cool platinum axe.
It's also very powerful. I didn't get any other. Oh, I got a glowing shamshear.
Shamshear.
None of these weapons are. any
Yeah,
good.
all of her weapons kind of suck. Sadness.
Sorry, everyone. It's gonna be a lot of me picking up the glowies because I have a problem.
That's what I don't have any problem with that.
I feel like because we were raised on N64 platformers, well, somebody's practicing
Ooh,
with a
he's
sword.
really high level, right? Is that high? What level are you? Yes. He is significantly stronger than your character.
I could take him.
Now he's less significantly stronger than your character.
Magna Moo or Magna Goo.
I do like that that shows you how strong they are in comparison to your lead.
Yeah.
Were you trying to hit the wolf thing?
Yeah, I think I failed.
Oh, the
he's-
hedgehound?
He's dead now. Skeleplasm. These guys are all dudes I fought before. I can take them.
Do you have a favorite early RPG, or I guess just, yeah, usually RPGs, but yeah, RPG enemy?
Enemy?
Yeah.
In Final Fantasy VIII, there's a fucking T-Rex.
As an early game enemy?
Yeah, you could just fight a T-Rex. I only know that because Triple Triad fans will know that's a good early card to get. I like the Shinra soldiers in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, those are great. Do you prefer the regular like soldiers with the guns or the ones that
The red
look
guys?
Like they're like the ones with the long arm things?
Yeah, there's like the blue guys and the red guys, basically. The blue guys are the regular. I like the regular dudes, just the regular.
Yeah, I always find the other ones to just be scary looking.
Well, there's some kind of Mako freaks. Nope.
Mako freaks.
Non-Final Fantasy RPGs.
It's always dogs.
Yeah, it's always dogs. It's always like, ooh, yeah, this is nice. I'm just gonna go here.
Gold paw.
I can't remember the last. I mean, if we're gonna talk RPGs in general, early game enemies.
I find the teleporting dogs, not the early, the teleporting dogs from Dark Souls 3 to be annoying.
Teleporting dogs?
Yeah, you didn't know.
Metal Gear?
Dark Souls 3, the dogs teleport,
No.
which always seemed like to me, has always seemed like a glitch. Yeah, the dogs teleport in Dark Souls 3. Ain't it though?
Them there casinos make a fortune. Sounds like a problem. Government running casinos.
Yeah, it's very
We
pugnacious.
better go
of
find
them.
Pugnacious.
Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, UConn beat San Diego State
I don't know what that.
76 to 59,
San Diego's a city.
topping one of the most unexpected Final Fours in history, according to Bloomberg.
I don't really know what you're talking about. Is that basketball?
It's NCAA basketball.
Oh, college basketball.
Yeah. San Diego is also a city.
I know I was being stupid when I said that.
What?
Hi.
Hi. She looked like she wanted to talk, right?
Once you have tasted our world famous meat jackpot, I'm 12, lady. Excuse me. Oh, maybe the meat jackpot. Maybe the meat. Wait a minute. Maybe the meat jackpot is worth it.
It didn't sound like she was advertising food, but something else.
Sweet Saffron Tea House. Definitely don't sell the meat jackpot, do they?
Oh, they do have meat. Meat jackpot.
Are these permanent buffs or are they temporary?
They're temporary. It shows on the thing if you go back. Never mind.
Nope. Temporary
I
buffs.
had a minute at the end, at the edge of the description.
If it's temporary, I don't give a F.
What? Food is really important in this game. In my humble opinion.
Wolfram Spear sounds like
Wolf, Ram, and Heart. Did you ever watch Angel?
Yeah.
Wolf, Ram, and Heart?
Yes. I was about to say that Wolfram sounds like an attorney. Wolfram Spear sounds like an attorney I work with.
Oh.
I don't know an attorney named Wolfram.
That's disappointing.
Blunder Buzzer. How much money do I have? I have money for like one more thing.
Not a lot of money.
Okay.
Ooh, silk slippers. That looks like it's good for everyone.
Okay, I can afford 2 of them.
Ooh.
And it looks like it'll benefit.
It looks like it does mostly mad. Oh no. Oh, it's just boss boots.
I'm gonna equip one on.
I don't know what the star things mean. Oh, is it just how many stars they have on them?
It might be the rarity of the equipment or something like that.
No.
All right.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's all my money.
This music reminds me kind of Hamline from the Kuni one.
Mm-hmm. Are you foreshadowing a connection?
Should I be?
I don't know. You've played the game before, so I look to you for the foreshadowing.
Oh. Then no. Or am I?
What about early RPG bosses? Like a first
Best
to
early
fifth boss.
RPG. Is a best opening video game boss of all time is the Wispy Woods boss in Kirby.
Describe why you feel this way.
The tree.
I'm curious. Yeah, obviously, very iconic.
Why? Because I don't know. It's just fun that you
fight a tree.
I also think it's funny that it's in like nearly every Kirby game the first boss. That tree gets the shit kicked out of it every single Kirby game.
It's like in Zelda. You know, they always have the same. They have like the worm boss. So you have to hit the thing in the back.
Yeah, it's like every game. Kirby's like, no, we can't have you starting to think you're important or something. Lucky Stars Casino.
Man, the early game bosses. Been thinking a lot about that Jedi Fallen Order game that I played. You played it too.
Yeah.
There's that frog boss at the beginning. It's like a harder boss that you're not supposed to be able to beat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that because I don't want to pick Dark Souls.
I saw a thing saying that the Jedi Survivor, what was the game called? Is that what it was?
The franchise is the Jedi franchise.
Yeah. Is basically just Fallen Order.
I think as of today, a bunch of previews came out, actually.
Yeah.
Because I watched a couple videos about it, too.
I was kind of surprised. I wasn't super impressed with it, but it's just me. Ah, she has rolled 6s. That's... What? That doesn't seem...
I thought a 6 was an auto success. And a 1 is an auto failure.
Ah, you're playing one of the Call of Cthulhu games.
Warhammer 40,000. Which has a lot of, there's some cosmic stuff.
Taxation based on a dice roll?
Are they trying to say something about our society? That this is no different in our current society.
Even the criminal trials are held in this way. Guilt and innocence are decided by a die. Sounds like a terrible way to judge a society.
I'm sure statistically it shakes out the same.
Yeah, but
They'll just load the dice for the people they want to send to
statistically it
jail.
shakes out the same. What if like a rampant serial killer gets innocence?
This is a pug, isn't it?
Yes.
I bet you there are no ones.
Lady of Fortune, may luck be on our side this month.
It's Mishi.
That's like Mishi's great-great-grandfather. I love it. I've never seen a pug in a video game before.
Somebody has to load that die into that thing's hand every time.
See? Loaded. You can only increase taxes so much.
That's. How often do they do this? Once a month? This is the third month?
18
So
18 times. What did they do 4
Flippin'
months
heck.
ago?
Listen here.
Let's go have a 2-sentence conversation with him and then meet somebody in his court who's going to be like, do this thing for me. And then we're going to sneak around him. I bet that's what's going to happen.
Don't act like you've played a video game before.
He's going to
You
be
don't
like,
know.
be gone. I have a position of power. There it is.
It's a great title, Grand High Roller.
Say,
Ah, the
Ah.
president knows how to get...
Roland figured out
because
how
he's a
this society
statesman. He
works.
understands. You have to use the culture of the place where you're at. In this case, it's
Yeah.
gambling.
I mean, I don't know how good Roland is at being a statesman. He did.
I mean,
die-
his country
he did
was...
die in a- was about to die in a bomb.
His
thing.
people are all dead in a nuclear holocaust. Gather the money I would wager? 1,000 guilders. I don't
Oh,
think
you
I
just
have.
spent 1,000.
Nope. Are we grinding?
We're grinding.
Can I fast
I hope we should-
travel?
Oh, look, there's an item.
Where?
Right there. Glowing. Oh, Roland's journal has been updated. Yes.
No, it's not responsible policy making. That's correct.
Yes, you can open your trip door map. Or do a local teleport. Do, do, do,
It's amazing. When I asked you about first bosses, I'm blanking on first bosses.
I like the... I know you don't want to talk about Dark Souls. I like the... Crap, what was its name in Dark Souls 3?
It's like the gray dude. Udex Gundyr?
Yes, the Udex Gundyr. Also like, I'm just blanking out names. The first boss in, Bloodborne.
The werewolf?
What's his... Well, nah, I guess depending on who...
The Cleric
how you do
Beast?
it. Not the Cleric Beast.
Father Gascoigne?
Father Gascoigne.
Papa G?
Yeah. Because he's the first, I guess, non-optional boss.
I didn't know you
Which
could
I
skip
find
him.
is interesting because technically every boss is optional in a video game.
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole console is optional.
Anyway, yes. But let's see, a non-Souls game? Best first boss? I like games, I think, that find ways to have... We mentioned this in like an earlier video, I don't remember what it was. Might have been Tunic. But games that don't feel like they need to give you a boss for the game to be
Well,
fun.
most games I play don't have... Like, strategy games don't have bosses, necessarily.
They have like major challenge things.
Yeah, it'll be like a level where you fight like three different factions or something. Mm-hmm. But there's no bosses. Or like, again, like for instance, like Valkyria Chronicles, like a halfway point. The boss fights in that game where you fight like an OP character is really about escaping.
Uh-huh.
Like you fight a Valkyria, spoilers, And well, I don't know about the fourth one, but definitely in the first one. It's not really you're not really meant to kill it, or like big ass tanks and stuff. They're not
Yeah.
really like that kind of enemy.
I mean, I think one of the, I don't know where it is, but one of the most important bosses to me, just as a person in my formative years, was in Final Fantasy IX. You go through a cave where there's a bunch of undead. You fight this giant undead thing, and that was the first boss or enemy, I guess, in a Final Fantasy game that I realized in Final Fantasy, if it is undead, you can just heal it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like if you just toss a phoenix down at the boss, then it instantly dies.
I had that experience with the Cosmo Canyon boss in Final Fantasy VIII
Ah,
because I was severely underleveled.
there's a Cosmo Canyon in Final Fantasy VIII.
Final Fantasy VII, I'm sorry. Where the first time you're there, when you, whatever you do, the
Yeah.
whole you meet Bugenhagen. What's his name?
I don't remember. Red
And you-
13's grandpa.
And you see, and you see Red 13's dad, like he's like in stone or
That's so
whatever.
freaking badass.
Yeah, but like you fight this like zombie dude, and like he was kicking my ass, and then I realized like, oh, you can just Phoenix down him, and it's over.
Yep.
I feel like a fucking genius. The internet didn't exist back then, folks.
Yeah.
You didn't have people like us telling you what to do and showing you how
And
to
there's
do
a
it.
funny. There's a boss in Final Fantasy X that is a character that you see die, who comes back to life.
Seymour?
Yeah, I was just trying to not tell everybody.
No one cares.
Okay. But you see Seymour die like in the game, like in a cutscene, and you can heal him to death because he is technically undead.
I feel like I read that in the strategy guide because when you said that, it rang a bell.
And there's like a whole area you go to where, like, oh no. I mean, something I do when I play Final Fantasy X is I give Yuna, as quick as I can, all of Lulu's magic.
So she's just OP.
So that she can. Well, also because Lulu and Waka have the most annoying challenges to unlock their damage break limit. So basically, so they can do more than 9,999 damage. Lulu's is you have to dodge lightning 200 times in a row.
Is that's also how you get Tidus's main weapon, right?
No, you can get it. You can. You don't have to do that for his weapon. I don't think.
So is the lightning jumping just for that? For Lulu?
I think that's what it was for Lulu. But I never get Lulu or Waka's weapons because I refuse to play Blitzball. Ba, ba, ba.
It's funny. I was thinking about while we were having this conversation. I'm like, man, I wish we could bring up RPGs that are not like JRPGs that are not Final Fantasy. And I can't even. Other than a couple of Dragon Quest games, I don't think I've ever really. I don't think I've ever I haven't like gone as deep with a JRPG franchise.
Well, I mean, I guess you've only just started with the East.
I've only played East 1, 2, and Origins. Oh man, but you know what? Dark Fact.
Dark Fact?
Dark Fact. That's his
No.
name. That's the final boss of East 1.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep. And you find on Origins, I think it's either him or his dad is named Hugo.
Weaving?
Hugo Fact.
Oh. Let's see. Have you played any of the Tales games?
Nope.
No. For some reason, I always imagined you played Tales games.
I think I had Tales of Arise on the 3DS. I think that was one. You play as a redhead person. I never finished it though. I've also been always been curious about the Trails of Cold Steel games.
I've never heard of that.
It's also Falcom. It's the East people. Like I guess the closest other thing I have to JRPGs that I play a lot, or games with leveling up and bosses, is freaking Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I think you could sort of argue that's a JRPG.
It has JRPG elements. Oops.
I think Japan. I think most Japanese games have like RPG elements in them. Because I don't know, a game that was like considered an early RPG was Zelda 2, and which makes sense. I mean, there's XP and stuff, but yeah, it has bosses, and technically you find things.
Have you
get
played that
stronger.
game, Zelda 2?
No.
I feel every year I'm like, I should play Zelda 2. Because it looks so weird. And recently a game came out called Vernal Edge.
Yes, I have heard of this.
That's sort of Zelda 2-y, from what some people said. Parts of it are.
Zelda 2-y. Ooh, those enemies are way strong.
Banjo 2-y, Zelda 2-y. Run! Oh no, we shouldn't have been here. We shouldn't have come here.
Oh my god.
Run away. Oh! It's all good. It's all good. I can take them.
Ooh.
How do I escape?
Yeah, maybe you run to the edge? Yeah.
Another target.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. They were going to give you a thing that gives you super strongness.
Nope.
How much money do you have?
570G.
You need to find a store.
I think I can probably sell stuff, right?
Yeah, I didn't see sell in any of those shops, though.
Let me look. I'm sure I just missed it. I'm sure, Kuni fans watching this are going to be like, this guy's an idiot.
No one would say that to your face.
Well, no one has to say it to my face. They can say it in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe if you think I'm an idiot.
Well, speaking of Final Fantasy...
I was trying to speak of not Final Fantasy.
Have you heard about the new president of Square Enix? Is apparently a hardcore Final Fantasy 14 player.
That's what they want, right? That's their game now.
But I think that's...
It's like that, and NFTs are what's going to keep them
They don't
alive.
really talk about game executives, especially Japanese game executives that actually play video games.
I'm sure all the Nintendo folks play video games.
Yeah, but you never hear about them. What games they play.
No.
One of the things I love about the Masahiro Sakurai channel is that he shows videos of all these different games
Yeah.
that he's played and plays.
Well, then you find out stuff like, oh, he loves King of Fighters.
Yeah. Also, he no longer works... He's no longer, an employee of Nintendo-ish. So, he can say whatever he wants.
Yeah, I know. He mentioned in, the first clip in that...
Yeah.
that he's like, oh, I asked for permission to use some of these Nintendo clips.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, you're probably the only YouTuber asking. I didn't call up level 5 and be like, can we play your game?
Right. There's a video where he talks about his company, Sora. And basically, he just created it as it's just him. But he created it so that he could have some sort of anonymity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's pretty cool. If you can do it, you can do it. Gusty boots. Yeah, boss's boots sucked. You gotta get rid of those dusk-proof whirlwind boots. We don't need dusk-proof boots.
Bonky simple slippers.
There's so many.
I thought that said
items
slime
in this
slippers.
Probably don't need all those old cloaks.
Yeah.
You know what this game needs? A select a bunch of items quickly to recycle.
Oh, that's modern even now. That's when I see that in a game, I'm impressed.
Yes, but I'm always happy.
I think that's enough.
Take your time.
You wanted just enough?
Yeah. Look, money will come, alright?
You're trying to exit the building?
Yeah. What other bosses that I like? I like Norg in Final Fantasy VIII. You remember Norg?
No, I've never gotten that far in Final Fantasy. I've never gotten
Oh man.
past the first 2 hours of Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh man. You don't know the beauty and power of Norg?
No.
I don't even want to tell you. I'm not even going to tell you.
I don't even know if I want to know.
It's if I explain it to you, you would be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, no, I'm not.
I'm
No.
already thinking, I don't know what Norg just sounds like a series of weird sounds tossed together.
Well, Norg is in all caps.
It is all caps?
That's all I'll say.
Interesting. What about Wilhelm from Borderlands 2?
Is that that's the guy who you play as in the pre-sequel, right?
Yeah. Not that
3
he's a
dice.
great boss.
I will throw 2 of the dice.
Uh-huh.
3 to 11 or more, or if it will be 11 or more, if it will be less. Okay, so it's kind of blackjacky.
Wow, this is reminding me of anime. There's been so many anime about betting.
I'm gonna be honest, I skipped like a little bit. Let's just make sure.
Okay, red and black. Throw 2 dice. You'll confirm the numbers rolled.
And then I confirm if it's 11 or more. If less. I see.
11 or more is red, if less, black.
That was important because I definitely skipped that the first time through.
When 3 ones are rolled or 3 sixes, red and black will be turned on their heads. By this moves good. Ones count as red. Couple 15. 6s count as black.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand. Not really. I
Wow.
wonder if Batu's onto something.
Don't say that, Batu, out loud. Don't suggest you want to sell things. I mean, steal things. Now let us begin.
I'm a
Right,
grumpy
right,
dog. I'm a
two
grumpy,
dice.
grumpy dog. Grumpy dog. 7. Better odds that it will be above.
Is it? No, it's same.
There's
You need 4 to get it to 11 or higher.
So it's
4,
gotta be
5,
lower.
6. You need 3, 1, 2, and 3 to get 10 or lower. Oh, you should have saved the game.
Oh.
Loaded fucking die. He cheated. You cheated.
Oh my god. I can't pick no? Alright then. All these 3 responses are how I felt responding to anyone about my future home purchase.
Evan has never gambled before.
Go on, my son.
Neither has
Dude, Lofty, what? Just hit him with a fireball. That's how you win this. It doesn't matter what I pick.
Okay.
Like, it wants me to pick black, right?
Yeah. I think no matter what happens, you're gonna lose.
It's gonna roll a 1.
Very well.
The odds are infinitely higher that I'm gonna roll. Yeah.
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 Fucking traitor.
Vodio Gomes.
You know what? You just can't trust a dog.
Especially this one. Look at me, I'm grumpy.
So I'm learning from this game. Can't trust dogs or rats / mice.
Just let me pick no.
Evan's never gambled before. He's addicted. You'd
2
be addicted too if you were Evan.
How did I know?
Are you cheating as well?
No, the game probably wants me to do black. Only a 6 will win.
Yeah, do that one.
Doesn't matter.
Where's he getting these dice, huh? Huh?
Oh, come on. But...
You're not doing well at
There's a
all.
lot of classic gambling addiction language here. I almost won. I'm doing so well.
He multiplied it by 1,000 each time. Oh, 100.
This right here, this is what it's like to buy a house. This bubble right
It
here.
really is.
I know we said it was $5,000, but it's actually $2 million. Plus, we're gonna need all the socks and underwear that you own, so you're not gonna have any of that.
Plus, you need.
Plus, we're gonna kill your dog.
Plus, you need the extra 10,000 for the closing fee we didn't tell you about.
Man, well, yeah, and that just happened to me today.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this when we were having dinner, but Alexandra and I are in the we have no money phase of owning a house.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
It's just like, wow, this is a lot of shit here I don't understand. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean.
Do not be alarmed. The creature will leave you when your debt is paid.
Oh, it's like Darksiders.
This is a terrible curse. It could have been avoided.
Why didn't the president say something? That's why his country's fucking screwed.
I think he sort of tried to.
He said,
Evan, are you sure you want to do that? That's true.
His name is Dewbill. That's funny. That's a funny.
Flippin' heck.
Eh, flippin' heck. She likes saying that.
I said flip a lot because of
Because of
Mr.
fake
Drippy.
flips? Oh.
He would say flip and flip all the time, and I just started saying, or he would just say flip just as like a exclamation. I couldn't help noticing something fishy. Why didn't you use your gun and shoot him?
Because he's in the middle of a city. Somebody's bound to notice. They might have one of those giant Lionel-like things outside. The manticore thing.
Oh yeah, they keep it for people who figure out their secret.
Yeah.
We might be able to find some proof that he was cheating.
It also probably be full of people in debt.
You owe me! You owe me!
I like the idea that the city's just overrun with these things, and everybody just gets used to having them around.
I love the idea that anybody you see with that one literally just doesn't gamble. You owe me! You owe me!
I like the Scarecrow boss in Batman Arkham Asylum.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since stuff has been written about that, but that was fun.
Yes. Did you ever play the Joker DLC?
No, that was only on PlayStation, right?
Was it?
I think
never
so.
played it, but I don't think I played it. But it looked amazing. I loved that trailer.
I'm pretty sure that was exclusive to PlayStation.
What?
They used to do that back in the day.
Yeah.
It's funny, now I can't think of games with boss fights. Oh, you know what, though? Like, I just finished playing No More Heroes 1. Some of those bosses are great, some of those bosses are terrible. I liked fighting, like the Henry boss fight. Spoilers at the end. You get the true ending. That was pretty hard, but pretty satisfying.
You know, game is just boss fights, but it's also freaking hard.
Fury?
Fury.
I knew you were going to bring that up. That game looks really
I
cool.
definitely did not beat that fight. Beat that game.
I
think
beat the first boss, like a wheel person, a person with
Yeah,
wheels
I think
for...
I got to like the third or fourth boss, and then just stopped.
Hello.
Mortal Kombat, Shao Kahn. Do you know what never occurred to me until the other day? You can play Wii games on a PC with an emulator without needing a Wiimote. Because you know what? The mouse acts as a Wiimote.
Oh, wow. Is this a dolphin thing?
Yeah. You can use the mouse as a Wiimote.
That probably makes it way easier. They're going to put that on Steam soon, Dolphin.
Yeah.
Which means I can
so crazy.
just play all my legally owned... Hey, you know what? Skies of Arcadia on this channel is imminent. I'll say that.
Why would you say that out loud?
Because we have to finish Chronicles of Riddick first.
Actually, like the it's not the first. It's not a first boss. I like the Heimdall fight in God of War.
That's a good fight. It's a good fight. Kratos tries to change his ways and then doesn't.
But he sort of does.
Heimdall kind of has a.
He sort of does it for a different. He does it for a different reason.
Yeah.
To me, is enough of a way change, I guess.
Money! No!
Oh, that's a great first boss fight. Shadow of the Colossus.
Those are all great boss fights. My favorite one in that game is the bird,
The bird is really cool.
and the last one
The last one is also really cool. The spinning tower.
it like shoots lightning at you or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
The one that actually feels like it can mess you up. I like the little one too. The little lion, the one that you have to hide in that.
Yeah, I like that. There's a lion and then there's like a boar, right?
Yeah.
One. I thought they were both the exact same thing. Until I was watching a speedrun and somebody was like, no, they're two totally different creatures. I was like, yeah, of course they were. They didn't look...
Let's just take the horns on this one and put it on its
Yeah.
mouth. Gather everyone in the lobby and see what Tani has to tell you. She's going to be like, I stole one because I'm a sneaky, sneaky person.
I love how Evan's debt of, what was it, 2 million?
Yes.
1 million?
10 million.
10 million?
10.
Is that tiny?
10 million.
How much did Batu get into debt?
Trillions.
Watch this.
What?
I press
This?
the 1,
It's so interesting what they choose to be the...
we get a 1. And if I press the 5, a 5.
What they choose to make a cutscene.
Beginner's luck.
Oh, cheeky beggars!
So that's
I need to get some of these for Warhammer. Look out, Ryan. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You know, B, I didn't realize that Warhammer is becoming so mainstream popular. Polygon is writing about it. People are talking about it.
Yeah, well, Dicebreaker's become pretty big as well.
What is that?
Dicebreaker is like a TTRPG such board game thing. I think has really helped make all of these things way more popular.
Is this a post D&D kind of thing, or has this? Is
Yes,
this...
I think the first time I heard of it, I think was like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. Yeah, their whole channel is just about like getting people or telling people about just games.
Oh, like other kinds of. Oh, it's a channel. It's not a game called Dicebreaker.
Oh yeah, no, it's a channel.
Oh, I thought it was a game called Dicebreaker.
Oh yeah. Well, also you got Henry Cavill out here.
Yeah, which that's cool, but I wish he played a better faction.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a save point.
Oh.
I can probably just
You can
save
go walk outside.
Yeah. Is that the front or the back of that thing?
Huh?
Nothing.
Go back to see the Grand High Rollers Gatekeeper. Oh, you're supposed to go see the Gatekeeper.
Save. Yeah, I just want to
Oh,
save.
right.
Because
we have to stop.
Because next time on No Technical Difficulties,
We get down to the
we're
bottom
gonna gamble
with our lives
and our hearts.
and our hearts.
Goodbye.